Recording. Right. Week 3 Pickems of Division 6. I have a guest here as well this time. I'm not alone like last week. You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm known by very names. Uh, you can call me Lando here. Um, that's all I have to say, I guess.
You don't have to say that much more.
Yeah,
You don't have to tell where you live or things like that. This is enough.
yeah.
Alright,
I do have
let's.
some friends here.
Alright, the first matchup is Joseph against Fungus. I mean, all matches on a plate, so as looking right now, they're both. I think Joseph is 1-0 and 2, and Fungus is 0-1, but that might change today because we're recording this on Sunday.
Yeah, they will play good.
Yeah,
And that being 0-1 with that team is impressive.
I think it's a
I
very.
don't know how.
I mean, Fred and Pratt very well with that match, but
Yeah. No, I'm not saying that they played badly with the team. I think that it's impressive that someone could beat it kind of consistently
yeah,
because it's such a strong team. Uh, Walking Wake, Gouging Fire, Sandy Shocks, always Torko. It's, how did we let him draft it?
I mean, just gotta beat it. But yeah, let's introduce the teams. Joseph has Sneasler, Cinder Ace, Mudsdale, Politoad, Skarmory, Cresselia, Feraligatr with Terra, Indeedee, Overquill, Hisuian Electrode with Terra, and Appleton.
And Fungus has Walking Wake, Corviknight, Gouging Fire, Sandy Shocks, Torkoal, Forgus, Cincino with Terra, Bastiodon also with Terra, Weavile, Trevenant, and Hisuian Braviary.
Yeah, just looking at the matchup at what we see right now, of course, Sun always has like a big water weakness because it's Sun. Uh,
Yeah, you
and
also have also kind of mitigate it because
yeah,
Sun.
because you have Sun, so it already just becomes neutral, I guess, so it isn't a problem. But the only thing that can be a problem against it is a rain team, and
Yeah, and here we have it, the rain team.
it might not be like the fullest rain team. It's not like Pelipper, Bestial Legion, like it's just like a
Yeah, but
small
they
little
do
rain
have
core.
Alligator, which can be a huge problem.
Yeah, I believe like Freligator. I don't know if it gets agility, but like agility or something like setup short stance Freligator.
It gets Dragon
It
Dance,
Oh, it gets Dragon Dance.
so
Yeah, like
and
Overkill gets
Sheer
Swift.
Force.
Yeah, like Sphere Force. That's Dragon Dance can be a problem in rain, of
Yeah,
course.
and
But
you
also
really don't want to switch in Torkoal too because it's, Sheer Force boosted, Life Force boosted, +1 liquidation will still hurt.
yeah, it for
Uh,
sure will hurt. Yeah. Um, I think it's Freligator is offend physical, right? Yeah, it does have like Corviknight maybe or something like that, or Walking Wake can't really take a water move very well. So
yeah,
there are an answers for Fungus, but he still has to watch out for like Feraligatr, and even Squism Overquill is also a thing that abuses rain.
yeah, and it does have liquidation for coverage
Yeah,
if you want to abuse rain even more.
yeah,
Although,
that's true.
is water that big of a deal? Like, they do have Trevenant and Walking Wake.
They do have Trevenant and Walking Wake. The only problem with water being is that if he brings Sun, um, I think always water always beats Sun in a weird way because water
Yeah,
boosts
because
like makes it even more damage, and fire makes water move neutral. So it's always like water's always on
yeah.
top.
Mm,
But I still
I
think with
feel
the team that Fungus has, it's just so built around Sun. But Joseph's team is more a small rain team, which is maybe a
yeah,
concern.
it's definitely possible for Fungus to win versus this rain team in particular. I don't know.
And even if Joseph's like brings water, rain, water, I mean, Fungus doesn't really have to bring Sun. They can still just bring like Walking Wake, Weavile, Trevenant, and just leave the Sun and Water weakness mons at home, and then Rain doesn't they become like a big problem anymore.
Also, I feel like Joseph has to bring Sneasler. It deals really well with most of Fungus team if we can remove the Corviknight.
Yeah,
I,
something
I,
with like toxic spikes even, like Overclow and Sneasler both have toxic spikes, and he doesn't have any grounded Fungus
oh
doesn't have any
yeah,
grounded poison. So that could be like a strat to counter it.
yeah, and
I think Tidy Up and Defog are the only ways to remove it.
it's something they have to bring, I believe,
Yeah, I think they
because
have to bring
I don't see
one.
them bringing beating Sneasler without it.
Yeah, Sneasler is big, also a big component. Yeah, it just, I mean, it can do it like outspeeds everything except for Weavile, but they can still just have Unburden boost and then it's
Yeah,
outspeeds everything and it hits also pretty
even
hard.
without boost, uh, like without the boost, what does Weavile really doing versus it? Uh, like Ice Stab, I guess.
I don't know if Weavile has a psychic move. I believe not. Let me go check
Yeah,
what is
I believe it doesn't. So
uh
yeah,
no, it doesn't have a, but it can still just do a lot of damage in general, maybe with knockoff and
yeah. It's probably Icicle Crash or Dribble Axle or whatever they bring as their ice stuff.
yeah, but they also have Cresselia kind of to wall things. They have like a lot of things they can wall. The only
Yeah,
problem I see with Joseph's team, which he has like had for like the entire season so far, he doesn't have any ways to get rid of hazards except for core change. And
yeah. That's a kind of a big deal, but Chord Change is a good move.
yeah, it's a good move
So
of course, but it does force you maybe to run more boots on bonds as well. You can also yeah, because Sandy Shocks can still run up like spikes and stealth rocks, and also can hit Cinderace with Earthquake, which he has to watch out for. Because I don't think he has
yeah,
any Magic Bounce users right now, which is that. Yeah, so hazard could be a problem.
yeah.
Also,
But also they do have a lot of mons that fly. Okay, only two,
they
but
have
they
Cresselia.
and Skarmory.
Yeah,
But
they can still always run boats, of course. Also,
yeah,
I think here, Bravery goes kind of good here as well because it has like it only has one uh flying resist, which is Skarmory.
oh, true.
But
Even their electric is neutral to flying.
I think Bravery also gets Heat Wave for that. Yeah, it gets Heat Wave. So it could be like Aspiring, Heat Wave, Hurricane, some or Air Slash, and it could be a big threat. Just for Sweep, he has to really watch out for that one.
Yeah, that they really like Cresselia for that, I think.
Yeah,
But I don't know if they can afford to bring it
yeah. All right.
with. I
Who do we think is gonna win of this match?
think I think Joseph kind of has a lead with with Sneasel and Rain beating Sun most of the time.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I
it's it's not truly one sided. I think it's close, but Joseph has the slight edge.
yeah, I think Joseph has just the edge. Of course, Fungus team is still insane, so it's still gonna be hard for Joseph to do. But if he brings the right mons and the right strategies, I think it's manageable. It's still gonna be hard, but I think it's like I would say like 52% to 48. It's like almost no
Yeah,
difference in skill.
think I like my multiples of five, so 55, 45. But
Yeah,
yeah, I agree.
is this your matchup? I believe it is, right? Yeah. Moving
Oh,
on to
my matchup.
yours. don't want to spoil your strategies already, but
Yeah,
uh,
I can't spoil that because I don't have any. Woo! Yeah.
um, just looking at the things, of course, did I put them in right? Yeah. I think here Cloister just goes crazy, right?
Yeah, like every other game I played.
Like the
Yeah,
only thing
question.
that stops Cloister is like a salesman Cloister is like Manaphy because it resists both.
And
Um,
like an aware Clefable could stop it too if they really want.
yeah, I guess that's true. Unaware Clefable stops it, so I think he has to bring Unaware Clefable this game.
Yeah,
Um,
but
that
at
does,
the same time, what do I have as setup sweepers besides Cloister and Ogre Pawn, I guess, and
yeah,
up,
that's
but
like
not
the only
mainly
subspecies you have
primarily.
here. I think like Moltres and Glamora can still deal with Clefable as well, just like Sludge Waves and just Moltres just
Yeah,
taking almost every hit it has.
Moltres
Um,
does look good for this matchup, except for like Manaphy,
yeah,
because it's kinda physically bulky, and like physical attackers don't want to hit it because of frame body. Like I was looking at things like Mimikyu and Great Tusk, obviously.
yeah, I think
And
Manaphy and Clefable are for sure there to come. They have, I think they're like 99% there to come because if they have to come to like stop Cloister just from not losing to it.
yeah, for sure. But for Manaphy, I do have Ogre which
Yeah,
is
you have
a
Ogapon
really
and
good one.
Fika Volt, which can both do like crazy damage to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
It's
Ogapon outspeeds and Ivy Cudgel. I mean, the only thing that really puts
although
it
they
taken
do
Ivy
have
Cudgel is Yamega and
Hydrapple.
Hydrapple, yeah. But the problem with Hydrapple is
Hydrapple
that it does lose to like Cloister immediately. I think like maybe an Ice Shot. I don't think Ice Shot is enough, but something like a Ice Spinner or Icicle Crash just OHKOs it from Cloister.
yeah, but it's interesting because they do have the other two mons that they would probably bring that do stop Cloister, kinda.
The other
Nothing
thing
really stops Cloister.
that's very scary about M's team in this thing is Yanmega because Yanmega is of course a special attacker and you still struggle a little bit against those. And if it has like speed boost and like I don't know if it gets any setup, I think it does, right? Or it gets
It
mined or something.
doesn't. I think it doesn't get set up, but it does get what we have already seen Ian bring. That is um, throat spray, bug buzz.
Yeah,
They have rod already. That's like I think that's the only way they have to set up. Maybe wrong.
yeah, speed boost is a thing, yeah. Um Sword Sense is probably I don't think they will bring it. I think its special attack is just needed for this game. But you do resist a lot of things with Bug Buzz. I don't think it gets agility. No. But like Bug Buzz and like flying types, it's still a special attack or still tough to deal with because it's a Terra Captain of M, so it can still like Terra Blast. Which Terra type does it have? I believe like ground or fighting can still do a lot of damage to most of your team.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's an interesting one to look. Also, I would like to point out that my Terra Cap Cloister does have Terra Electric to beat that Manaphy.
Yeah,
So
Cloister is very
it,
good this game.
yeah, I think the Terra Caps will be a central piece in this game for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, of course. Who do you think got this match?
Well, if I had to say one of us, I would like to say me.
You
I
have
think
all
I
right to do
do
so.
have.
You always expect to
Yeah,
win, so
I hope I win.
I think it's like a 60 5 to 35 odds for your favor because I think you have like a lot of things that win against Emp, and he has like limited options what he has to do to win against you. Of course, he has a lot of special attackers still with like Menifee, Mew, Yamaga, and Fable, who I think probably will come. But something like AV can, like an AV type mod, like the Reddit
Yeah.
AV can really wall most of those things.
Well, the Rolodon doesn't bring AV because if you're white, but
Oh yeah, Aviliad is still
I
Aviliad,
your
yeah.
point.
But yeah, like AV something or like AV Gold Angle could be even a strat, which I think stops it most of it.
Nah, AV Grand Bull will sweep.
We have to see. We have to see. All right. This is my
Oh,
game,
now
I
we are.
think. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
my game. Uh, I think that Ogie Dogie is actually a Galarian Moltres because I think he changed that like
Well,
a couple of
wait,
minutes
check.
ago.
Check it real quick.
Moltres Galar. There we go. I think that should be fixed. And it's fixed. All right.
Okay. Uh,
Um, I think Killer Roll just goes crazy.
yeah,
Um,
Kilowatt does go crazy, but yeah, Torterra is their ground type, and they lose to Hurricane.
yeah,
But I think the best choice they have for it is Tinkaton
yeah, probably
because it's
Tinkaton
very special
or
bulky.
or like Terra Ground or Terra Ground Citer could be things they could use against it.
Yeah, for sure. But
But if he does
the
that,
Kilowatt
there's
does
also
go
like Terra
crazy.
Water or Terra Ice Kilowatt will still,
Yeah,
which
it
still hits
does
both.
look really strong here.
Yeah, it outspeeds the only thing it doesn't outspeed is Dragapult. The rest it just outspeed except for like Scarf things, I guess.
Yeah, they they only lose to like Scarfers and Dragapult. Maybe like if Volcarona gets Quiver Dance, but
Yeah, and I think even Volcarona Quiver Blissey is still there, and Rocks also
yeah,
hurts. I can mean like Rocks Blissey could be a thing to stop it. Stop Volcarona, because it walls like Volcarona, Gengar, Galarian Moltres. Still walls those things.
and even good because you have to bring physical because of that policy,
Yeah,
and it just gets kind of walled by Tingu.
yeah,
Like Tingu doesn't have recovery, I know, but it it can take Dragapult hits well.
yeah, for sure. I think maybe like a mixed variant of Dragapult thing, like just having like a Shadow Ball, but then with also a Dragon Darts, just for the Blissey, could be a thing. This could come up.
Yeah, that can be a compromise. I would probably go with that.
But
But
also,
even then, also his in Goodrow can take it if you bring it.
he doesn't have a electric type, which means that like Elephant is also pretty free because his only grass type is Volcarona and Torterra, I believe.
Oh yeah, Volcarona, my favorite grass type.
Oh, yeah, it's a bug type. I'm so stupid. I in my mind I'm like, is a grass type. It's a bug type.
No.
I'm just thinking about Giga Drain, Volcarona, but it's of course a bug type. Yeah.
Yeah,
Then I was just
it
thinking Jet Punch almost kills Volcarona, right? I don't think it has that great.
yeah probably.
Yeah.
So
Let me get the calc right
it
now. I
it
think.
has flame body, but
I mean, I can always run like a Lumberry Elephant as well. It means I just don't even if I get burned
yeah,
by like
the only thing that does kind of stop it is Alamomola, and it's so passive that it
yeah,
doesn't matter. You just set up in front of it if you have a sub or something to stop the scalp burns.
yeah, Jet Punch kills. Yeah, so Jet Punch kills for Corona, which is always just scary from Elephant Hero, right? Yeah. But yeah, Alamoda is gonna play a big role here. I think he has to bring Alamoda just for the Pelephant. But that's also just something with kilowatts will being crazy again.
Yeah, you don't really want a Momoa because of Kilowattro. It's just a free switch to Kilowattro, but at the same time you need it for Palafin.
Yeah. Yeah, you need
I,
it. You need it for Pelifin, which is like annoying, I guess, because Kilowatt then is a easy switch in again, and I also can run like because Alamaro doesn't hit Pelifin back at all because it only has like Play Rough, Scald, and
the only
Flipperton.
thing it has is called. So if you have a sub up, it's free. If you don't,
Yeah,
the salt burn can be a problem.
because
But
like bulk up
if you
Pelifin,
just like yeah,
like
book up sub
Lumberry with bulk
Palafin,
up,
what do they really do?
or even like uh two protective patch, no, I don't, like Lumberry Pelifin with like bulk up, Jet Punch, and even like liquidation or something like that. Could just I could just set up free on Alamola like with two bulk ups, and even like Alamola doesn't like taking like two bulk ups and then maybe like a fighting close combat or something like that.
Exactly, it's very very strong into them. Just Kilowatt plus Palafin kind of destroys their team, and you still have 4 months left, so
Yeah,
it's a tough matchup.
of course he still also has some threats as well.
Oh, for
Uh,
sure.
like
Like if Torterra can get a shell smash, it can be a problem, for example,
for sure.
because Rock Blast, Earthquake, and Grass move do hit most of your team, and
Yeah,
ones that don't get hit are really not that good physically. I
of
think
course.
it's only the fairy type. I'm forgetting his name. Wait,
All creamy.
yeah, Alcremie. I
Yeah.
forgot her name.
I believe so. Oh, let me scroll down a little bit. Yeah. Also, Bolt is just always scary in general. There's no excuses for Bolt not
Yeah,
being good.
Dragapult is always scary. So that speed, the offensive stats, you can't ignore it.
Yeah. All right. What are we saying? Who's gonna win?
I, I'll still give you the edge. Like their team doesn't do anything into your fast, strong offensive month.
Yeah. I also think I just have to guess like a 60-40% chance, if I would say.
I would go with a 65-35,
Yeah. Of course,
like
this is
a
judged
bit more.
on the teams. Of course, I know Renan is a very good player, so I still have to watch out. But
Yeah,
I think it's
they do.
the odds favor me. All right. KC against Iron. This is the Sand team.
Oh yeah, the Sand team. That's a very interesting one.
Oh, we forgot to name the Pokemon of the last teams. We'll do that from now on, though. All right. Iron Moth is on Casey's team. He has Iron Moth, Iron Boulder, Excadrill, Tyranitar, Hatterene, Rotom Wash, Amoonguss, Dondozo, Porygon, Z, Spidops, and Dracoloak, I believe.
Yeah, and the Arian's team has Shiyu, Ogerpon Heartflame, um, Arcaludon, Azumarill, Cleavor, Iron Threads, Clodsire, Jolteon, Mismagius, and Virizion.
Looking at these matchups, I think ground moves just go crazy against Iron always. His only resistance,
Ground plus Rock is disgusting here.
yeah, because Excadrill just really kills their team. Only thing that really answers Excadrill is like Verisian maybe, but being
A
able to
Band
hit back.
Azumarill can probably revenge kill too, but
I think Kisi has enough switch-ins to deal with the Verisian as well. Like Hatterene can just switch in.
yeah,
Iron
and
Moth can easily
yeah,
switch
Among
in.
Us is just a free switching.
Yeah, so it's gonna be. I mean, Iron Threats is also gonna play a big role on Iron's part because of, it's a Sand team, of course.
Yeah, and the boulder also looks really strong
Yeah,
with
Boulder's also
with that
always strong. Yeah,
might can just spam mighty cleaves and earthquake the Arcalodon if needed. But
of
like
course. Geo goes a little bit crazy because he only has one dark resist, I believe, in Tyranitar. So just being like choice specs or choice scarf, dark pulses do a lot of damage in
yeah,
general.
but Tyranitar does take it quite well.
Yeah, for sure.
Like no.
But when like Tyranitar could be gone, then Geo is just very free.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Of
But
course, AV something could always stop it, I guess. Like Dondozo AV
yeah,
is
don't those
something to
AV can
consider.
stop it. But it's a it's not like Shiyu can beat KC late game, but
Yeah,
early game I don't see it doing that
no.
much.
I think also like Boulder always outspeeds, so that maybe it's a reason to always win Scarf, which leaves you with like less
Yeah.
damage to do.
So you can't one hit KO Blissey, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, it, it's a very interesting matchup because
I think yeah,
it can.
both spin, I like Exodal and threats, both the ground steel types are gonna be very important in this game, just because of the ground weaknesses from both.
Oh yeah. Also, I think Jolteon can be interesting, like because it's faster than everything outside of sand, so
Yeah,
and it can do some things. Not,
like Terra
I,
Ice
I think I
Jolteon
would.
could be a thing, yeah.
Yeah, I think I would just bring it because of the speed value alone. Like
Yeah, Terra Ice Jolteon looks very good as well, just being able to speed Boulder and just outspeeding their team
exactly.
can mean it can do a lot of damage. Alright, what are we saying for this one?
I think it's Casey. Uh, they do have an insane edge.
Yeah, I think it's a 65 to 35 for KC this one.
I'll go with 70-30.
Alright,
It's
you're very convinced, okay. I mean, I guess
yeah,
so.
yeah. I guess I like to do 5% more than you.
Alright, Gex vs Razzie. This is the third I don't show for some
Oh,
reason.
this is a very interesting matchup for me personally
Yeah,
because I've I think I helped both at some point in the draft, like with prep and everything.
yeah.
So
Right, the teams. Kix's team might not be the real team because he has made transitions, but they were invalid because he used 6. So this might be a different team from what he will be using week 3 because we haven't gotten a
yeah,
response from him yet. But from now, he has Ninetales Alola, Slowking Galar, Beartic, Electivire, Latios, Volcanion, Donphan.
where's the Excalibur?
Great question. Where is the Excalibur?
Yeah, the Excalibur is missing. That's kind of a big deal.
Alright, Quillfish. Let me get Excalibur quickly here. There we go. He's now there. Bishop, Quillfish Sicilian, Driflin, and Excalibur, who is now there.
And Razi has Iron Bundle, Landorstarian, Incineroar, Zapdos, Umbreon, Ribombi, Grafaiai, Chestnut, Fortress, Cobalion, and Colossal.
Yeah, just firstly looking at this team, I think Resi has ice very well under control. So looking at it right now, Snow isn't good, very
Yeah,
good in this matchup. Also because bundle.
Colossal also looks good into basically how of Kick's team.
Yeah, also could be very good this game. Just being able to set up rocks as well. Because I don't think he has like one defogger in Driftblim. Oh, he also has Rubber Spinner and Don't Fan. But like rocks and
Yeah,
then just
Fan is like the one thing that does consider to beat Colossal on their team.
Yeah.
So eating a spinner is very good.
I also think that maybe does Kix have a water type? He doesn't.
It doesn't, at least
Oh well,
not yet.
Volcanion. Volcanion is a water type.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not a fire.
Volcanion is a water type.
Volcanion.
How did I forget that?
Volcanion it looks very good here because Resi struggles a little bit against water and fire because of like Fortress gets 4 times, Chestnut loses to Fire, Cobellion, and Wabambi. But also water with like Colossal and Incineroar are not taking it well. And even Lendo just taking a lot of hits from that. Could mean that
Yeah,
Volcanion could do a lot of damage. And also a
yeah,
bundle counter, which is
yeah.
interesting.
It's a very interesting one.
Because 90 special
Like,
defense isn't that bad. And you can also like AV Volcanion with uh like a water move, a fire move, I think it gets a ground move as well.
yeah, it
And just
gets
run
Earth
that.
power.
Yeah, and maybe something to hit bundle very well.
Yeah, and like Bundle doesn't really like Volcanion because of water absorb was 4 times resistance twice means that they can only use freeze dry. So which
Yeah,
is neutral.
it also gets Stone Edge.
Oh,
Which
it
which
gets Stone Edge.
it gets like all
Whoa.
the moves that hit Resi very hard. It gets like fire move, water move,
It gets
fighting
all
move.
the moves.
Yeah. So Volcanion, if it's like can Volcanion set up with like agility or something? If it's like Volcanion just in general,
I
can
don't
be
think it can.
like Volcanion in general can with like one dirty special attack can hit like his entire team like almost super
Yeah,
effectively.
you don't even have to bring any moves for Iron Bundle because Bundle has 56 60 splits on
Yeah,
the specially defensive side. You won't take a neutral strong hit from Volcanion.
yeah.
It has 130 special attack.
Of course, he also has Zapdos. He also has counters for the Volcanion with like Zapdos is a counter. Lando outspeeds it and can do a lot of damage with Earthquake. But I think if
Yeah, but switching in is really hard.
yeah, because
Like
switching into Lando is like almost impossible. And if
uh,
kicks get
like
positioned
Ambren
well,
maybe can switch into Volcanion and Wish Pass or something into Zapdos, but
yeah.
it's rough.
Of course, still Resi has also great offensive counters against against him, like Colossal, of course. And even the Lando does a lot of damage because he only has 2 immunities in Drifblim and Latios. I
Yeah,
mean, Drifblim
it's
isn't the greatest counter, in my opinion. It's like with more like Latios is something, but you also have like the bundle for that as well.
yeah. Wendell plus Bundle is really interesting into this specific matchup because the two mons that are immune to Earthquake are really weak to Bundle.
Yeah,
So
it's like they both have like very good offensive counters to each other's, but not like great defensive counters. Not saying like that shuts up everything, which is interesting.
yeah. Razi will have to play a bit more aggressive this game if they want to have an edge.
Yeah,
They just can't. They just can't let Volcanion sit on the field and take chaos.
for sure. I think like a scarf Volcanion could be something. They just get a kill every time, switch out, get another kill, which is very strong. Which is
Yeah,
I think they could do.
Volcanion is the central piece on Geek's team, but Razi has ways to deal with it.
Yeah, for sure. Right, who you got winning this one?
I think it's like 55-45 for Geeks.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's 55
Because
45 for kicks.
that Volcanion is just so strong.
It it hits almost everything on his team, yeah. Which is, I mean, he can always Terra, like Terra to bait, but it still is gonna do a lot of damage.
Yeah. They can like fortress their water. I think they have that, but
Yeah, because I don't Kicks only has one water and that's Bundle, and it's like the most defensive water.
yeah.
Oh, I typed Mr.
Oh,
Mac's name wrong. Let me very real quick. I know it's a big deal, but
okay.
Mr. Mac. There we go. All right, Mr. Mac against
Okay.
Capital. Uh, if it's wants to load right now, or it's not loading.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have time. We have time. We can wait.
There we go. Alright, there we go.
Okay.
Mr. Mag is on his team. He has a Garchomp, a Metagross, Meowscarada, Charlotte, Anemoris, Swampert, Terra Frost, Weezing, a Rillaboom, and a Terra Lantern, and Komala.
And Capital has Infernape, Tornados, Therian, um, Zekrom, Zekrom, Zoroark, Hisui, um, Slowking, Scizor, Sylveon, Crocodile, Blastoise, uh, Dragalge, Terra, and Frosmoth Terra.
Yeah, I think Zekrom looks very good here.
Yeah, Zekrom will just Zekrom kick.
No, if he had Zekrom, it could be good. But they,
Yeah.
in general, um, looking at the teams, let me do a quick if that's true. The only thing that is a spinner is Komala, and Toxic Spikes only get pickled by grounded poison. So if he wants to negate like Toxic Spike, he has to bring or Weezing with Naturalizing Gas, so it's grounded, or he has to bring Komala, which isn't the best. It's still a good mon, don't get me wrong, but it's not
No,
like
no,
the
no, no,
best
no.
spinners.
Komal is literally the best mon.
It's still very good.
Yeah.
Um, but I think Mr. Mag has a lot of things to counter his things because the Zoroark loses to Meowscarada, but also like Scarf Inferno can deal with that
Yeah.
very well.
The one thing about Hisuian Zoroark is illusion is also is always a problem.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
you can't fully know what's switching in. Even more early game, late game, everything is chipped down, so it's not that bad. But early game, it's painful to switch into to
Yeah,
switch into to switch in because you don't know if it's Zoroark or anything else.
yeah, and also Zoroark just ghost types are very good in this game because Meow is not like the best defensive option, and Komala I guess is immune, but I think Zoroark gets a fighting move. Suyin. It
Uh,
gets Brick Break and Focus Punch, and I don't think it gets Low Kick as well. It has like
it
ways
get,
to hit Komala.
yeah, but Komal is very especially bulky. I think.
It has like a 95, yeah, it's decent.
Yeah, it's decent. It's not too especially bulky, but it's decently especially bulky, and it can run AV if it wants, and does have
Yeah.
knockoff, so it's a decent check to Zoroark.
Yeah,
So
it's a decent take, but I think like Focus Blast almost kills it, right? Let's check how much
probably, but
Komala does do. Focus Blast, it takes like AV, Komala takes 50% from Focus Blast. Knockoff hits it back though.
that's less than expected. And
But
I think it has Sucker Punch too. I'm not sure about that one.
I think Komala has Sucker Punch, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yes, it does have
it's
Sucker Punch.
yeah, it does have Sucker Punch. So uh, it can be absolutely the best Zoroark Hisui counter on Mr. Max team, but I think it's a good one to bring overall because spin looks valuable.
Yeah. I also think that Meowscarada goes pretty hard here because his best defensive mons are Sizzler, Blastoise, and the Galgi. And I think Flower Trick just kills Blastoise probably, and it has triple Axle for the Galgi. I don't know if it can hit Scizor.
Also, Soaking, which is defensive too, just dive to to both stabs, so
Yeah,
not. Uh,
I think,
so only Caesar can take its stabs, but
but then you just always switch out, I guess, on Scizor because you're always gonna be faster,
yeah.
and you have like Metagross, which is uh or a Weezing, which are very defensively bulky, which can take a lot of hits. But
And
it's,
Weezing can burn it. Metagross can set up on it, etc.
I still think like
So
Bullet Punch can do a lot still. Like Choice Band Bullet Punch can hit most things, I guess. I mean, it doesn't hit Metagross
yeah,
or Cell Edge, but it can
most
still
things
hit.
not solved. Metagross do take a lot from Bullet Punch for sure.
It's still a late game Bullet Punch. Yeah, Bullet Punch thing could always be a thing. But I think Scizor is there only Defogger? Oh no, yeah, Blastoise Red Spin. But I think it's gonna be hard for Capital to defend those the offensively mounts like physical attackers for him, which is gonna be a struggle
Yeah,
for Capital this matchup.
I think Metagross looks really good.
Yeah, like a defensive Metagross even, or like an offensively. Both look
It
very
can
strong.
do whatever it wants in this matchup because, like, it has like Capital has Infernape, which can deal well with Metagross because of the speed and etc.
A Crocodile
But
also, with like earthquakes and even
yeah,
crunches.
but if Metagross gets an agility off, it can just beat
Most
Infernape
things,
because
yeah.
it's very frail. It's only really Crocodile into it, so it's a very scary mon for Capital for sure.
Yeah, I don't think Crocodile's great. It's okay defensive. It's not that bad. But yeah, what are we thinking? Who's gonna win this one?
I think Mr. Meg will win this one like 60-40 if I had to guess.
Yeah, I think like 60-40 as well. I think 65 even maybe. His physical attackers are very strong, and he has like very much of those. Gonna hit hard.
Yeah.
Right, the last game, Buffy vs Hawk. Buffy has
Oh,
Iron Valiant, Jirachi, Oakpon Wellspring, Mamoswine, Manibus, Hexorus, Rotom Heat, Tentacle, Houndstone, and Trapinch.
and Hog has Wanderer's Incarnate, Annihilate, Heatran, Klefki, Toxapex, Breloom, Cloyster, no, not Tarantula, Galvantula, Comfey Terra, and Braviary. Also, Groudon is also Terra. Forgot about that.
This is a very interesting matchup. I think Tentacle immediately switched down Comfy because of Liquid Ooze and just being a good type against it.
Yeah, it's like the Comfey counter.
Yeah, also Mamoswine looks decently here just for Landorus, Heatran as well, and even the Klefki.
Yeah, for sure. Buffy has some really interesting choices here. Uh, Valiant also doesn't look that bad because with Tenta stopping Comfey, what do you really have into Valiant? It,
Exactly. One thing that might go off though is Annihilate
yeah, and
here.
Lape can also is always a scary mon. Like if you hit Annihilate too much, it just
Yeah,
starts snowballing.
because like only thing that really counts is Manibus, like defensive Manibus, but it can have like Ice Punch, and even
Yeah, or
Manibus
it can
doesn't
just
really
go
hit a
with
talk
the
back. And
but
what does Buffy do against Toxapex? Like Plus the
You can
core.
use memo, like it will already bring memos line.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
an
guess
earthquake
so.
should do a lot, but
But still, if I don't know how much Earthquake does, but Toxic always hit back memo, so you can like free switch in on it.
yeah.
And also,
Also,
Painful Bunker is a thing.
yeah, yeah, but it's contact only, so earthquake is not a contact move, so it
Yeah,
doesn't matter in this specific case.
Mammoth looks very
But
good here.
yeah, Momo's line is really strong into hog. But what do hog even do? Like Cloyster? Like
Uh,
Aquajet Cloyster made us Cloyster no Cloyster.
Cloudster.
Made may deal some damage into not
I
not
think,
I was saying Cloyster until now it's Groudon.
yeah,
I how can I mess up these two crustaceans?
yeah.
Oh
I think
no, my life
Breloom
is over.
does well against Riverside, right? Let me check.
Probably. Wait,
Uh, no, it dies to Icicle Crash.
yeah. Also, it's slower, so
But also Mach Punch, like a Choice Bennett Mach Punch, also kills like a man, like a Mamoswine, so it's also faster in general. But
yeah. But speed doesn't matter when you have Mach Punch.
yeah, so
Well, it does because Ice Shard, but you know what I mean.
yeah, Breloom looks very good as well. Same as Annihilate. They look both very good
Yeah, but
offensively, and he still has like defensive coverage as well. Because like
although those are fighting types, so they do fear Iron Valiant.
yeah, Iron outspeeds everything, so it can be good here as well.
Yeah, for sure. And if they bring Kansai, just switch into your Tentacruel and neutralize it.
Yeah, that's true. Which is Tentacle is very good against here, and I think Rolling Heat is also pretty decent here
Yeah, for
because Terra Ground doesn't hit it as well with Levitate.
yeah, Rotom Heat is an interesting one because it just hits it the best. What electric type? Uh, the electric type resist in Wando, and it's the best fire type resist in Toxapex with the other set, since
Yeah,
Wando isn't bulky, and Toxapex is weak to electric, obviously.
yeah. So what are we saying? Who's got this one?
It hurts me to say this, but I think Buffy has a really great lead, and I would even go with 75-25 for
Ooh,
them.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I'm going with a 55-45.
yeah, like I know Hog is a great player, but just looking at their teams, it looks really rough for Hog.
Yeah, but I'm going with Hawk this one. I just think also has great answers. They both have like ways to win, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure, but I don't know. Looks rough, which
Yeah,
is sad for me to say because I'm good friend with Hog, actually.
for sure. Alright, these were the week 3 pick'ems for Division 6. Yeah, of course we also always place this on the teams, not the players. Don't feel attacked. And our
Yeah,
opinion is always the right opinion, so you can't disagree with us. But yeah,
yeah, you are always objectively right. Just